last time. Do you remember this game? It was when we saw VP Cole back at Bounty.
Blast Bounty, yeah.
Grimothy was doing the work on Dust2.
He was trying real hard,
but
man.
he was left out at long alone. He went 20 and 13. He was left out at long alone.
I remember
and
this.
They kept doing mid to Bs, like VP love to do. They love a B hit. I mean, I think B is just B is so in right now on this map. But like all the best teams are abusing mid to Bs. And Grim was stuck at long, and he actually got left out of the fight so many times. So.
Yeah, the game just kind of started passing him by, even though he was playing phenomenally in that match.
Oh my God, lower rush, and it's stuck in front of the Molotov. They still go 1 for 1. Grim gets out with a single kill. IC's PT50 pokes ahead. It's a very aggressive pistol where Grim is just running at them. He doesn't want to be left out the picture. He is the picture. He's the painting right now. Bomb dropped in T-spawn. It's a recovery mission for VP. Oh dear, Grim is just not missing. Grim is unstoppable right now. It's what we wanted.
Yeah, it's exactly what Complexity are going to need as well. 3 kills in the pistol already, and they've got Icy in a box. Icy was the guy who bought VP like 3 of their 4 pistols yesterday.
True.
And so even here in the 1v3, let's see if he can make it tricky. Now, he does have no control, fully boxed in, doesn't have the bomb, and they are all around him. But that's kind of Icy for you. First one lands, another back from Icy, and he knows where the last man is. No, he doesn't. He looked aware. Nyx conceals himself and will be there to put a stop to Icy's reign of terror.
That's terrifying. That really is terrifying. He gets 2 kills with beautiful one-taps, and I thought he got that spot, but it wasn't secured. Nyx with a very important kill to not let down Grim after just slaughters them in B tunnels. The third one as well for Grim. This bop, pokes his head up. Really nice try for Icy. Dude, if he just started this series with another 1v3 clutch, the guy's a clutcher. The guy's cool. You know, if he knew that last position, I have no doubt he nails it. So here we go. Force for VP. 1 AK. Icy drops it over. Trying to get Flit in this game early. Fame. Running down lower. Tech9 busted. Broken. Gets that headshot. 60. Oh, he can't back up in time, Harry. Oh, they can't lose like this.
It's not the dream start to this round. We'll say that. 3v5. No means of recovering this. If you want to look for upsides, you were talking about how Grim sometimes gets trapped at long. Well, because everyone else died all across the map, he's left the long doors and is playing a more powerful position here, actually sight anchoring over towards A, leaving the other 2 to stack up on the B side of the map. If one guy for Complexity could keep them in this round, it's Grim.
But come on, this is, I mean,
no,
yes.
I mean, yeah, he's 1v4, but man, I've seen Grim highlights in this exact position. Still nothing found. It's actually loads of damage. Like, look at how low they all are from that spray. But no kill. That'll decide his fate.
Yeah. Unfortunate round. Because also, like, 60 looks a bit silly there, but he's trying to trade his mate, and he gets dinked, and then he tries to back up by crouch walking backwards, and he just gets run at. Like, good hunt for Fame. I think VP, one thing that Cole might struggle with in this game is I don't think VP are going to respect the firepower of Cole, because I actually don't think there is that much firepower in comparison. I think it's so one-sided.
No, I think this team, sadly, is down a lot to the performance of 2 individuals.
Yeah.
Grim
one of them
and
is
Halzerg,
as hell.
yeah, one of them is super streaky.
Super streaky. And VP have a lot of firepower, and so I think you're like the fact that Fame gets that kill lower, and then he doesn't think about mid doors. There's no mid smoke. Look at this routine. He just jumps up and takes the second kill, and he's getting shot from mid, but he doesn't even get killed. Like, that's what we're going to see. We're going to see VP really push the boat out and chase frags in this game, and I think Cole may struggle. If they don't have good setups and good trades, VP are just going to punish players in solo positions. That's a great example in round 2. Let's see if it keeps up.
The aggression, it's a nice idea. It's combined with this deep tunnel smoke, but Flamus was already past it and didn't need to play his hand. So they were always on a bit of a timer there where Complexity, a timer that was working against them. That's Grim and Sixy dead straight away. And so already in a 5-on-3, Virtus.pro know that they've got this round in the bag. All they've got to do is get it over the line.
Yeah, just going back to late long, back-to-back rounds. They get their kills in, you know, mid and tunnels, and then they just go back to a B hit, long hit, sorry. And there's kind of nothing Cole can do about that. They have no reason to still be in this position after VP poised for a B hit like that. And so, especially knowing you kill Grim, you know you've got all this room. VP walk the walk into the A site. Easy conversion.
That should just be the save. Especially now that you get out with an M4 and that scout's still in tow. Another strong start from Icy to this game. He's got 2 maps of good CS in him. So hopefully they can get it over the line before then. Something that I have started thinking about Complexity and this whole move is that, like, I'm worried by the end of this experiment with Nyx and Sixy that I'm just going to be left feeling bad for Grim, because one of the things that was cool about, like, the departure of the big star from Complexity, the shuffle as well of taking out the flop, Elige leaving. I was thinking, like, okay, well, this is going to give more room to Grim at least, right? To kind of be a star. Originally, talking like back in the Triumph days before he moved on to Liquid, that was what Grim was supposed to be, right? And then he goes to Liquid, a team that had a bunch of stars in and big personalities, very experienced players. And so he wasn't that during his time in Liquid. He wasn't playing the best positions. You know, he was more of a supportive piece. But now seeing him in, like, star roles again and kind of consistently outputting for this Complexity squad just kind of leaves me feeling bad for him, because it's like he's still got it, man. He's still good. And routinely he is the guy trying to keep Complexity alive. I just don't know about the supporting cast around him in this team at present.
I mean, it's a rebuild from the ground up. Right?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's gonna be a long old project to pay off, right?
Yeah.
But also, how long do you go into it? And if things still don't improve, you know, where is the line?
I also think actually there's been a lot of we are in a rise of NA teams. Even look at Wildcard. Sure, I guess there's an angle that we're Wildcard.
There's a lot of Europe in these NA squads, right?
That was the point I was about to make. And that does affect the VRS. I'm pretty sure now Wildcard have to play in the European side of the MRQ because of their EU imports. And obviously having Sonic in there as well. So they are European and North American.
Now, if Cole got Kayasuki suddenly,
wow,
suddenly there's some heat.
I'm sure.
He said today he could play international in an interview.
He did say that.
Yeah, he said my English is good enough.
I believe it, but would he want to? I think.
Well, in his interview, it sounded like he was keen.
Eyeing up a top team.
Now, I don't know if Complexity would be that team.
No, with no disrespect, I think he'd want to play on a top team if he was going to leave Spirit Academy, which right now is also a super strong up-and-coming team. Like, I think Spirit Academy would wipe Complexity right now. Sorry, I just think they would. Like, that team has some crazy players.
No, there is some insane talent on the come-up, man.
VP know about it.
All right, Virtus.pro, let's see. Flamus lining up the mid to B.
It's so funny watching people line them up because they always look in like 6 different... Yeah, he missed it. I was going to say... Well, I was about to say, they look in like 6 different spots, but they always nail it. Well, they didn't nail it, did they? Flamus misses that smoke. Up cat he goes, outside along with the bomb. Virtus.pro. Maybe a mid to be here, Harry.
No, man, it's the same game.
Well,
it's the same game as the last time,
it really
bro.
Is. Poor Grim.
Look at Grim,
Oh,
number 3 on the
I've got long,
minimap.
guys. Long's
And
clear.
he's saying, guys, I don't hear anyone at long.
Long's
and so the
fine,
B
guys.
players are trying to lock in right now, but if Nyx and JT both fall, getting nothing done, this round is over. That's 1 from Nyx. JT should have a second on a platter here, and there's no trade. You're dead on. Flit gonna go looking for this mid-air, hoping that throws the crosshair off, but JT gonna emerge victorious when all is said and done.
Brew.
That's kind of like a really ugly exec out of Virtus.pro. Like, I understand, you know, you said you think they're going to come in flexing a little bit, trying to like...
No, where's the trade? No, yeah, but that's... Where's the trade? You got 3 players
Yeah.
out tunnels. One of them's jumping off the top box.
Even the timing on the mid-air jump versus the swing was bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one thing to bait Flame for Fame, rather, for info there, but then Flit jumps. And then where's the trade? Where's the trade? Where's the trade? Missed shot. Super late. So that was not VP's best work. Great hold from JT.
I feel like Icy can't hit the easy shots either.
Oh, is he one of those?
Yeah, I think he is a trick shot Andy.
Trick shot. Right there.
Like, genuinely,
Right there.
you will never see him kill anyone when they just walk into his scope.
They just walked into a scope.
But if he is to hit like a 180 onto the lower tunnels push right now, he would nail
Harry,
it.
you'll love this news. Fresh out the pipeline, Grim has pushed the long smoke.
Yeah.
He's had enough of sitting around. So he's going to sit around in an advanced position.
I mean, yeah, this position is just the best position, though. You have the shadow advantage. It's way stronger than waiting further in over towards the long doors.
He just needs to find the right timing to make a move.
Yeah. Well, it also means there's like one less layer of intrepidation behind this push. Like, usually it takes a lot of guts to even go through the first set of doors, let alone the second. He's already gone through that first stage of clearing all these angles, so he will be a little bit faster in his ability to flank. But Grim often gets left out of the picture in these games.
Well, would you look at the picture, Harry, because it's looking like another B hit here. 3rd grenade lands on Icy in the round. That's 3 HEs.
Yeah.
Triple B for Cole. Grim pushed long. They caught him, so he went back. But that's fine. Presumably. Does Cole still hold this triple B? Another Molotov. VP are in trouble. There's no way they can win this. Surely.
You certainly they have time. And they're going into the heavy stack as well. Like, yeah, this is cooked Virtus.pro.
Cooked.
There's like 24 seconds as they're going out, and it was all left hinging on a late lurk kind of electronic in through middle.
Wow.
He dies getting nothing done. And so then they're left with a really limp B play.
They say
so the
dwarves.
other day when we saw them play 3D Max on this map,
Okay.
VP had like a breakthrough moment where they realized, what the hell are we doing playing so slow? Let's just run at them. We're really good.
Yeah.
I hope they have that same realization soon. Because I actually think these slower rounds out of Virtus.pro is like VP at their worst. There often isn't a lot of like follow through behind the idea. We've now had 2 of these rounds kind of stall out in like weird B plays that, oh, they're waiting for this exact move. Flit has no issue hitting the targets that creep into his crosshair.
He's not known to be an AWP.
He nailed that shot. Oh, nice, he's got his as well.
Double AWP.
Oh dear. B play still on the cards. JT double kill lined up in the tunnels. The captain of complexity keeps things interesting. Grim dead in the meantime on a long doors push.
Oh no.
Oh man.
He saw the bomb B, that's why he pushed. But
I hate Dust2 for Grim, man.
Yeah, man. Get him out of here. Doesn't deserve this. Flit waiting. Timing. Oh! He just turned. He just turned for nothing. That's a shame. Big kill for 60. Keeps this round alive for Complexity. In the 2v2, they may as well just hold on. I think you can realize from Flit tucking there, the bomb was probably coming through T-spawn. The fact that it hasn't been planted on B by now, can Cole piece it together as VP get weird. They get out mid. Cole double cat push. Really nice active move to gain info, but they're just going to miss his timing and they have to make noise if they want to drop quick. VP are going to waltz into that B bomb site. Doesn't look like they heard the drop either. Flanking up over JT. Ollie will give it away. 60 come back. Bomb planted. Still a great spot for VP to be in.
Yeah, defense tasked with the retake now, and they're split up. One man in through the tunnels. That's JT. 60 left to his own devices. He's made noise moving up through middle, hoping that he can draw the attention off of the tunnels. Lend a bit of room to JT to find that first incision, but not going to happen. Bane takes his head off. There should be no hope for 60 here as he's sandwiched in the window. Well handled from Virtus.pro.
Yeah, that
one, considering it started 5v3, comes down to the wire, but they will get it over the line.
I like what Cole did there in the mid-round. They re-cleared a lot of positions. They went for info. They missed some timings. VP just contact out middle was a shame for Cole, but nice reactions at least for Complexity. They don't just sit still. B site, notoriously hard to retake, and they learn that. Flit annoyed that he turned it long. And talk of long, VP are back again with that control as they get flanked by a full eco. Couple of deagles. But I mean, VP are going to be able to hold this one down. Simply.
Oh, the full mag needed.
Decent spray, 2.5. I see got dinked.
Is Grim Long Dust2 NA's K Serato B Apartments Mirage?
Interesting.
It could be.
It's not that bad of a position, though. It's not a great position. It's not that bad.
Considering Grim is kind of the star of Cole, it's not really a star
Where do you
position.
want him? Where do you want him?
I want him and 60 to swap.
Where's 60?
Usually is like helping with cat aggro and, you know, like
rotate.
Him and Halzerk sometimes do that. Yeah, rotate for Grim would be my dream.
I can see it.
Because also he is very proactive, which is why long doors kind of sucks, because there's only, if you're proactive long doors every round, you're called a 4v5 for your team as you walk through at the 40-second mark every time and die to a guy holding you.
Your arms aren't that long, JT, sorry. Yeah, I don't think it's as bad a position as K Serato B Mirage, like as B Mirage Anchor is, but I think it's the next best thing, yeah. But that's the thing, you can get multi-kills long, like it's just really hard and super spawn reliant, and also, you know, it's not just your spawn, it's their spawn as well. Like if they're late long popping, what are the chances you're even there? A lot of the time you're not. Well, you've pulled back into
well, some teams also feel more comfortable leaving the long doors open and not really playing for it at the start of rounds, which is, you know, it's not something you do every round, but occasionally if you want to like try and fight mid, if you're trying to exploit that tendency. It would even be cool to see Cole do that a bit more with how often Grim is in the long doors. Teams don't often play long fast against him. Usually they wait and they see if they get aggressive, especially in this specific matchup, which is one of the more frequent ones for this new Complexity squad on Dust2. Yeah. They developed a real beef with VP on this map to start this year.
Let it go, boys. Have yet to get their number. I do think, I mean, it's a nature of their ranking, their seed, therefore, in tournaments, but I do think Cole have had some really hard head-to-heads, considering they've played like 4 games. They've played Eternal Fire, MongolZ, Liquid, VP. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that's everything they've played. And what can you expect, man?
Hey, here we are. Here's one of the moves. MOUZ and 60. Aggro on short.
Lower covered. For now, Flamus is coming in, jump spotting, getting that info. They might even see the orb. Yeah, he definitely did, because VP are executing.
Meanwhile, on the Grim camera, what's happening for him over at the long doors?
He's holding the long doors, Harry.
No, they're about to play through. That's why here we are. Flip plays out, Grim's waiting at the blue bit.
Oh, that's exciting.
MongolZ's moved over on the AWP, no longer at short.
Should have this kill for Grim to set him up.
Well, right as the AWP has moved off, VP actually takes short away, and MongolZ will lock in the long kill. They know that AWP now has a little journey back and will be playing around these crossroads. VP have a good deal of info to react with here as they set their sights on the A site.
Oh, yeah.
Try and play out through short, smoke down to get them in, but that has allowed the MongolZ AWP across. This is nothing more than a fake. They'll drop down before all of that. MongolZ burns alive, but out here in mid, a huge round from Nyx.
Yeah.
As Icy...
Let's go.
Just put the AWP away, bro. It's all good. Tech 9's all you need.
Yeah, it's trifle.
Great stuff from Nyx. Great round.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean... VP just throw themselves mid to be there. Both B players are even rotating, so it's a bit of an awkward fight really for VP, fighting both players in middle like that. But
there's something uniquely funny as well about Grim getting his first long fight ever in this series, and MongolZ gets the kill. Oh, it's good. It's good.
We have fun.
Oh my god. There's another fight. Oh, no. It's smoked off. 60 aggro and a top mid. Bit of a change of pace out of complexity. 60, brave face on, goes full aggro.
He's in trouble here, though. Getting out of this one. Not going to happen. Molly just... Oh, smoked by his teammates. Still going to get cleared, but... Hey, Grim's here. Somehow. Don't go any further. This is...
Dude, he can't believe it. This is the promised land to Grim. He's made it through to the other side of the double doors, and he's still alive. He literally can't believe it.
Yes.
He's been waiting for years to get away with this move. And aggressive through the long doors, Grimothy finds success. And now he's got them in a box.
But the big mistake here would be Cole thinking they've won this round. Like, they need to be very cautious. They don't know where VP could be. They could even be in upper B tunnels. They could be out long. There are so many timings available, and Cole like trying to trade in middle. So this is really scary. Likely
starting to get a bit nervous about the catwalk as well. His timings were open earlier in the round for players to hop up as Grim was going deep into T-spawn. Instead, they've gotten past him. They moved around him, and now JT's surprised, able to wrestle with that AK, regains control, and will deal with Electronic. Fame in this clutch, 1v3.
They were not on the same page there. Electronic's trying to cross and fight, Fame's trying to smoke. Like, they're doing two opposite things. Fight together or wait for the smoke.
Still Fame capable pair of hands here. They won't make life easy for him. First swing comes through, but JT, chance on his side. Mid-air, going to deal with that man and put a stop to the clutch from Fame.
Yeah, I don't know, like the long cross there. Either one is fight together or don't fight. Don't one guy smoke, one guy fight. Because then Fame can't trade Electronic when he commits. And if Fame trades Electronic and then crosses in, that's fine. He gets a 1v2, he gets a plant. Very winnable. So I'd say a bit of a wasted opportunity there for VP, but a nice push for 60 nonetheless. Gets up top mid, gets a double kill, buys a few more seconds for Grim to get out long doors. It's a good plan, good call out of spawn for complexity to keep VP on their toes. Don't want VP to feel like they can get away with everything here. 5-5. Cole holding their own really well right now. VP's money broke. Looking like we're going to have an even half at worst. Another attempt for MongolZ. Glock kill, of course. And Grim on Cat Harry, you love that. Eco comes around. Grim gets involved.
VP, it feels like a bit of a shame the bomb is so late, right? They would have loved the extra money. But Electronic only just arriving in the tunnels now. Nyx has already dropped in. This is a bit of a heads-up play from him to try and stop this bomb crossing. He was spooked by the presence of Flip. Oh, God!
Dear.
Oh, God! Thank
Okay.
goodness. 60 there to trade out Grim in the tunnels.
Shouldn't be winnable. Should be unthrowable.
I liked it. Flit's using the Deeg. Needs the instant headshot.
Yeah.
Gonna go looking for the fight in the tunnels, but now that he's been spotted, there's that re-swing out of Halzerg. Well paced, well handled in the 2v1. Complexity up in the lead, 6-5. A chance to win out on this CT side.
Absolutely. Had a couple of cheeky rounds up their sleeve. Stopped the B hits for the most part against VP, which is impressive. Kept them honest. Don't need to talk about all the pistol kills here. What pistol kills? And VP get a 6 on this T side. Oh, he does it again. With a flash this time. Even an upper push for Nick. Second AWP nails it.
All right, 60 wasn't familiar with your game. This is a
Confident
couple of
display.
moves from him, right? Yeah.
Deep molly holds VP back. They wait at the edge and they just get flash pushed. Having no icy in suicide is proving to be a problem for VP. Bit scared for Nyx here, though.
As long as he's barely moving. And there it is, the classic
yes.
quintessential
He got legged, bro.
ICP.
You got legged.
Oh, Flit,
Unlucky.
1v4. Can he finish the tagged up open? No, he's going to take one at the leg himself. Complexity looking good to win out on the CT half here. Flip boxed in and now spotted. Everyone starts moving. They're chasing him down. And so there is Complexity with a winning half behind them. Said it coming into this series, but we have yet to see this new Complexity squad win a map this year since this team was put together. They're now just 6 rounds away from accomplishing that goal. Virtus.pro on their home map of Dust2. And I think they're happy with how this game feels like it got away from them. They had a really good chance to leave an impression here. Sure, they fell short in the pistol, so there was always going to be a slow start to the half, but for a long while there, it felt like they had Complexity on the ropes. Certainly going to be having regrets for how close some of those early rounds became. It went on to kind of wreck the money situation in the remainder of the half of Virtus.pro. It just feels like it could have been a lot more. There were many moments where they would find things like 5v3s, only for them to come down to the wire, and then Complexity starting to get a bit more pumped up and a bit more confident, started taking liberties and making plays of their own. This is a confident Complexity right now. Only one man in the B site.
Oh, but it's Fame, Harry.
He's good. He's got dual Berettas and a smoke as well, ready to lob in, but it's just the sheer number of bodies that are going to come up against him here. Smoke in the way. Complexity, that was the bulk of their util used over here at B. Now they've lost JT down in the lower tunnels. They don't commit to the insta B hit. They don't follow through and go through that smoke. And so now, awkwardly, they're left looking for options.
What's their get-out plan here? Surely they've got a plan B for if they get just full blocked at the site. So out mid to B, and then back to upper. Gonna climb up cat. VP,
I think, yeah, you kind of have to. You have to go A, right?
Yeah,
like, you're nervous about the B rotates. You didn't play through the smoke because I think you were worried there were two there already. Yeah. You lost JT down in lower, so you know that a third guy could have moved over there. This is really the only play they're left with as a result. These flashes on MongolZ have to be good. They will blind the defenders for now. VP, they leave Electronic all on his own. He's left fighting on his own devices there. Gets out with one, keeps the advantage in VP's favor. Flip follows through. MongolZ dead as well. And it's only Nyx left standing. 1v4, he'll get run down. Icy with another good pistol round here for Virtus.pro.
He's the pistol guy for VP. Just wins them every pistol he can. Incredible shots from him and Flit in that round. Despite a nice mid-round for Cole that at least gets him a plant. Gives us some intrigue. But it's going to have to be the force buy for Complexity if they want to win this out early. Always viable on Dust2 though. A couple of Galils put to use. Look at these shots, man. Oh! Damn. So no surprise, Cold Force. They actually get 2 AKs out of this, dropped over. Two new boys give the old guard the guns. Grim has not been the star of the show, though. It has been Nyx. And 6. There's 2 multi-kills up top mid. Oh, ouch. JT bails him out, though. Maybe you could argue giving over that AK here. Yeah, take the scout. MongolZ's got it now. Capable rifle. VP block in the 4v5.
There's a world where this gets really weird for Complexity. They're waiting for this smoke to fade over on shore, but there's a re-smoke, right? There was still one on Flamus ready to come in a little bit later. That's been deployed now. If they keep waiting for this, they're going to be left pushing through that with around about 15 seconds left. So enough time, sure, to make something of this round, but you have to break in. You can't get slowed here. You can't get trapped on the elbow. You've got to run it into the site. So here they are, an all-in explosion. Electronic just left fighting, and the Molotov takes 2 to the grave. They don't know about Flamus. He's been waiting here all round. They knew that with the reblock on that smoke, this one would come down to the margins. And MongolZ, that is such an important clear.
What a clear.
For the retake now. Icy picks up MongolZ on that swing. It's just JT. 3 kills already, but he can't wrangle Fame in. So Virtus.pro tie up this game. They break through the force buy. 1 player surviving for Virtus.pro. A bomb planted. Complexity. There might be conversations about putting in money again.
How does Electronic get 2 inside of a Molotov? I know they have no helmets, but it's out of nowhere. Fame is just such a reliable player on this VP roster. It feels like the one guy who performs no matter the form of the team. Cole do buy again. It's a decent buy. They've got plenty of guns. What kind of smoke does Flamus throw? If he sees him swing out, he's not going to get it in the long doors. I just have to throw, you know, long smoke. Yeah,
block smoke.
It comes the pop.
Icy does have flashes for him.
Yeah, sure.
If he wanted to try and like recommit to the long fight here.
He'd have a gun out. There it is.
Just that block smoke in. Still, I like that he waits till it's confirmed that they're actually coming out before he throws that in. It's not timing dependent. He just reacts after the flashes and that first player spotted. And so good mileage on the limited util that VP had. JT, there are a lot of guys trying to take short away from Complexity. 60 knows these fights are going to be coming his way.
Ouch.
Grim might make it up into the site, but as 60 falls, pressure is on. Complexity trying to wrangle that bomb plant. It comes down to Grim, left in this clutch. 1v3. They are all around him, and Grim just doesn't know where to look. They're whittling him down. And finally finishing things off are Virtus.pro. Another close round, another bomb plant for Complexity means the buys keep coming out for this T side, but they're no closer to breaking through.
Yeah, it's really, you feel like you're in a trap when you're in this position where you almost feel like you have to buy because, oh, they're so close to eco. They're so close to reset. If we take an eco ourselves now, we let them back in, or say let them in, but we, let them rebuild their money. And if we keep getting them down to 1 or 2 players surviving, plus bomb plants, plus our loss bonus is increasing, you just keep buying if you're Complexity. It just means you're not going to get any AWPs. You won't have full util AK. And you keep, it's within sight the whole time. But it is still the right play, surely.
Yeah, I mean, the reward's there if you get your round, if you break through. But if you don't, you're going to end up with a bunch of strung out buys in this second half. A long while before you get to have all the proper pieces. And if you only concede when, there's like a 5 alive round for Virtus.pro, then that might be too late in the game. So they've gone for a bit of a middle ground decision here. It looks like a hero AK purchased up. That's entrusted onto Grim. Bit of util and some pistols for everyone else, but with a focus on having a proper buy in the next round.
That's commendable for Complexity. I think it's a really hard call to make, but they've still got the room to long this game out. They can afford to take one easy. You can still do some damage here. Maybe even get a plant.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the goal in a round like this, right? At bare minimum, you want to be getting out with like 3 kills. And so it's going to be a case where Grim has to be a bit of a gladiator, take fights on his own with that AK. If he gets brought down low, you can trade it over. But Flip brings the fight to Complexity down in these lower tunnels. Can't quite manage the third. Electronics seen him jump up though, and so Grim is gone. It's only JT left standing. And Electronic just charges at them. It is a very different face from Virtus.pro in this second half.
Yeah.
It's all about aggression. It's all about these gunfights. Their T side was very, very slow, but here they want to take every fight they can.
And when they have info, they play off of it. We're not seeing VP slow down to wait for a big flank and try and do some slow, calculated retakes. They are just putting bodies, throwing bodies at the problem and winning these rounds very quickly when they know where Complexity are. So calling to watch out for this hyper-aggressive VP squad. Here comes that buy that we waited for all half. First AWP for Halzerk. Bit of quiet map for him. Might just be a bog standard B hit, but it's so early in the round. There's plenty of grenades. Flit has a full belt. Fame also with a molly. Corridor smokes out mid. They get blocked on upper. I think Cole are going to go through this, though. They've got their own lurk smoke. It's temptation enough. As 60 scales up the ramp, they're going to hit this with a quick pace. Fame on the boost falls off after 1, and they've got to find the guy at the back of the site. 60 double entry, does it on his own up from mid to B. And Complexity win the round with a nice pocket strat. Corridor smokes in middle, pop through the lurk smoke. VP's util does not hold them back.
It's a bit of a shame. That round felt very, very conservative for Virtus.pro, just playing a 3-2 split, no eyes on mid, no real info about Long or Cat either.
They've done some super aggressive rounds, so I think they just wanted to play something more default. But hey, Cole found the gap. Pulled out a set play.
If you're running a mid to B and there's absolutely no pressure from that CT side of things, right? Like spamming the mid smoke, breaking it open with nades, that is a huge issue for your B players to try and deal with, especially when they've been lurk smoked at the tunnels. So a sigh of relief for Complexity as they finally break through. The wait for this full buy was worth it. Thanks to the save. There's still guns here for VP. Long smoke dropped in. That is Complexities. Ooh. A bit of a gap to spot through an aggression. I mean, this is good awareness from VP, right? That last round, they kind of lost it because they were flying blind. This time, Electronic takes matters into his own hands. Only armed with the MP9, he's already pushed through the upper tunnels. And so VP, it's not like the last round where they didn't know where the play was ending up. They have the clearest possible image of what Complexity intend to do in this round, thanks to Electronic. A triple setup on the catwalk, playing, retake over this A site. They're going to be able to fight Cat as Complexity try to break in. Then goes a bit further afield here, looking for these ramp fights. Does deal with the first man. Icy's AWP follows up. Nix needs these trades, and nothing's being offered yet. Chance for it, but Flamus just a little too fast. There is this mid-lurk for JT that now springs to life, but VP have a flank of their own, and Halzerk learns that the hard way. JT 1v4 knows he can't win this. And so that's far better for Virtus.pro. Way more active, working within limitations. They didn't like how blind they felt last round, and so Electronic runs it in through upper.
Yeah, it's not just that. Obviously, that's huge info that lets VP play this, but the triple cat is really, really nice. They clear out mid entirely. They know that's a bulk long hit. And VP are able to still get a man in the site in time to set up the AWP.
I mean, the heavy cap play as well means that, like, Electronic didn't waste any time considering clearing out lower. He got to park straight in a spawn, commit to that big flank. And so, yeah, just very, very aware from Virtus.pro what the kind of pitfalls of that last round were. They didn't want to repeat that same mistake. Good stuff for Electronic. Final timeout used for Complexity in a T side that is fast running out of room to regain control over this game. 7-5 on the half. So close to breaking through in every one of these early rounds since the pistol, but only able to do it once and then unable to capitalize and actually break the money of VP. If they don't find success here and now in this rifle round, then Dust2 might just get away from them after all.
Despite all that, I feel like I've still seen improvements in Complexity's game. Obviously, since their debut back at Bounty in this exact same matchup. But VP still proved to be too hot to handle. Can Cole find a second wind at the end of Dust2? After a very strong defensive half, a rarity really, to get this much breathing room on a T side. VP 4 strong on the A side.
Might play right into that stack. Up on the catwalk now. No control over the upper tunnels. This doesn't look like it's building to be a B split.
Nice.
It's a big nade. MOUZ cops a lot of damage. Call throughout the corridor, smokes in mid, but I don't expect they want to do much with this.
They're panicking right now. It's a fake for 6. He's selling. They're going to drop and chase that CT drop. They heard him fall. They went for the throw. Icy still hits an important kill. And with the lurker cut down this round, avoided by Virtus.pro, they won't drop the ball. It felt like they bit down on that fake for complexity, but they still nail the kills. Lurker getting nothing done. And VP blow him to smither it. Double HE, not that it's necessary, just sending a message to complexity that we are here to play. I actually like that play for Cole. I think if anything, I don't even know how they lose it, to be honest. Like they kill, the first guy they kill is the guy in CT. There's only 2 more A players left, but Icy holds really strong on the AWP, knows when to give it up as well. And VP pay the, oh sorry, Cole pay the price. It's an unfortunate round to lose, and they only get one proper buy here.
Okay. There's Icy hitting the tricky ones, nails that. Having a great opening map is Icy, but he will get hounded down as Grim plays through the smoke. Still, the victory short-lived there for complexity. Rotate starting to move over. Electronic homed in on the ramp side. That's a little awkward. Didn't know Halzerk was out. And
Smoke
so
was
he's
down.
caught for free.
Oh my god, they saw that.
Bomb is down here over towards pit, and right now Flamus is just locked into this position.
Whoa.
Oh, JT, important tap. That was such a strong position to be in with the bomb down there. It was always going to be a task to uproot Flamus. JT makes it look easy. Fame's window to catch the bomb, crossing. Halzerk hung around.
He wanted to fight.
Oh, no!
no!
You don't give Fame these types of chances, man! Fame 1v2 to find map point for Virtus.pro.
Why did he stop? He had the route. He could have gotten out. Could have gotten that bomb safely. Had the cover. He had everything he needed. That is a disastrous round to lose. Some heroic plays for complexity. And all just thrown away off the back of that loose bomb. Fame puts it to rest. And this might be a 7-round CT side for complexity. And VP on the cusp of closing. Grenade, break, miss shot for Icy. Grim walks through the mid-smoke. There is a block at B. One player forced through it. The other backs out. Cole get cut into 2. Can this mid to B save them again? 60 has before. Now it's got to be Grim.
Smoke blown open. That takes the attention away. Flip plays at the back of it. Oh, and Fame with another multi-kill to close this. It's only JT left standing. I mean, credit's got to go the way of Fame. You've been bigging him up. Both for his performances yesterday versus 3D Max now in this game. He's been the guy to keep an eye on. Fame looking lights out. Multi-kill on the tunnels push. Him and Flit on that side of the map together is just a terrifying prospect. And so Virtus.pro lock this one in. 7-5 first half, but complexity barely moved past that point. Once VP got onto that CT side, it felt so over.
Yeah, and I like the dynamic setups for VP.
Usual for JT, he is a fragging IGL.
But it's a bit of an indictment of everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. It's certainly a bad omen.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough Cole to make a good judgment call, I think, at this point. And I've definitely seen enough VP in these few days to know that this is a team that's definitely got it right now. And they're looking to kind of come into the new year and bang out a few good teams. So in we go. And JT starting how he finished off, strong. Pistol kill up mid. 6E dead in a flash of light. And Complexity, with apartments cleared, they go back to B.
Oh God, look at who they're going towards.
The guy.
It's Fame.
Him. He's got a flash for himself as well.
Is he spotting the little pixel gap, I'm
Surely,
assuming?
yeah.
And like playing for one. We saw them do this the other day. So he wants to get one kill, fall back into ruins. Last time we saw them do this, I think there was actually dual Berettas drop. Flash through, Fame doesn't find one. We'll get it eventually. Grim into the Fame crosshairs, and so now 4v3 in this retake. I like how VP handled this B site. Complexity time to steal themselves away and get set up to play this post block, but here comes 3 out from the ruins. It doesn't go well for the first 2 in. Flit and Fame fed to Complexity, but there's the turnaround. JT trying to clutch up. Flamus gets rid of him. What a wild pistol out from Flamus. He did all of that.
Just out of nowhere. I thought Cole had already won it. And
bop, bop, bop. 3 dead.
It was done.
And VP run away with the pistol.
I like that angle from Nyx in the post barn. A little elevated and dark, but yeah, just clearly traded immediately. Here's Flamus just doing it all. Boom. And boom. I see there as well. Oh, Flamus screaming him down. Saw that in Shanghai. And force up for Cole. Cheeky boost. Don't know why I don't see this often. I've seen it before, but not every day.
I don't know what it's going to find them in this round, though, out of all rounds, right? If you had, like, a molly somewhere, as they disassemble it, electronic crosses out. That's CS timing 101, man.
Of course. So they disrespect the smoke.
That's exactly what Electronic wants him to do, hoping that they walk through CT side. He's going to catch a good timing for the backstab, but can't convert the kill. Nyx was low, finished off by Icy down here in the pit, but the A site's getting split on. Flamus falls straight away. It's just Icy between them and this site, and Grim will get rid of him. 2v2, great shot for Complexity on this 4-spy round. MP9 and a FAM still to beat. That Molotov for Fame is pretty huge. It's going to force a reaction out of Grim in the pit. Gets him wide and into the open. Fame deals with him. Just 6E left to beat, and Fame collects another clutch for Fame in this series. Second 1v2 he's been able to find, but in every clutch moment, Fame just feels like such a safe pair of hands.
Fame cannot be tamed today. It's a standout player against 3D Max in a lost series. Today looking to drag them to victory alongside Icy. Relief from Icy. Just relief.
I mean, you know, he had reason to be worried. That was balancing on a knife's edge after his double kill holding the site. He thought that was enough.
VP, I like how they're flexing in this game already, though, playing for the first kill in every round, fighting middle in the pistol.
I mean, this already is a similar vibe to the second half of Dust2, right?
Yeah,
with the back-to-back forces at a call now.
True.
Both times having it come down to clutches, come down to the wire, but it looks like VP want to put a stop to that here and now. They want to end this 4-spy war. They want to stop complexity in their tracks, force the eco to come through. A clean round would do exactly that. 5 alive currently in the 5v3. So now's the time to tuck in, play the numbers game, play it safe. Flip provides covering fire, and actually now they play through this smoke, throwing caution to the wind. 1 kill is all complexity managed.
Yeah, it's a shame. They knew about site CT, but they didn't know about the boost on the third. So as they catch a player in CT dropping nades, Flit just provides perfect cover on top of that boost. So Cole try and jump at Virtus.pro, and it's a decent round to do so on that reforce, but yeah, this is where you're right, Harry. They will have to let their foot off the pedal, coast a little bit on an eco. As VP take full control, it's Flint again, peeking down Banana for the entry kill in that round. And he's going to get it every single time. VP, unrelenting.
Icy's rifling has actually been great as well.
Classic. That's just awful right now.
Kind of the Nikodos of Virtus.pro.
No, come on, his AWP's better than that, Harry.
Good timing for Grim, but now VP know where these last 2 players are, and they've got the bomb in top mid, so gonna be hard pressed for Nyx and Grim to find a path back into this round.
Shouldn't check. This is such a... Oh, weird reroute. Nyx is ready. Good awareness. Still going to be traded. Double apps, double mid. Death at every corner for complexity. VP just can't really put a leash on this team right now. They're a very aggressive CT-sided team. That's their game plan. Keep Cole down. Will they really do that in the gun round? Icy's got the AWP. Surely gonna look for something middle.
Oh my god, the aggression. Flamus has run straight down mid. He's got Icy's AWP trying to back it up.
Cover.
Timing slightly missed, but Flamus still gets out with his kills. Icy was able to cover as well, and this round is already over. Complexity finally get the guns back out, and the round ends in seconds.
This is what I wanted from VP. This is what we said coming into Dust2 we'd see. We only saw it, like you said, on the second half. It's VP just playing like the better team, and they know they can get away with absolute BS. And they can just run down mid, and the AWP can get flashed off, still find the pick. Icy still re-peeked after the flash in alt mid and killed Nyx. Flamus gets 2 guys back-turned in Banana. Boom, you're 2 on 5 in the start of the round. And even one of those players survives, doesn't get traded. So I've got bad news for Cole. You throw your game plan out the window. Right now, the game plan is stop Virtus.pro from running at you. Force them to play a standard game of Counter-Strike, or they will keep doing this. Loving the pressure the VP are applying.
The thing that was weird there was like Halzerg was watching mid. I don't know how Flamus gets past without him ever knowing.
No idea.
You saw him trying to like chase the trade, realizing, oh god, I've got everyone killed.
He had a tight angle, and so Flamus gets to past him too late.
All right, well,
Flamus is doing it again. But
more aggression out of Flamus as he pushes through the apartments, bringing the fight to complexity. That was a bit overzealous from Virtus.pro. They tried to re-aggro into the top of Banana, into the Tech-9s, and that gives over both kills at B. So Virtus.pro are on for a retake now.
Full belter util. See if they make this work. Oh, nade going out. Save some for the CT smoke, maybe, because there are re-smokes available. They've been used now. Coffins, half gone. VP on the clock.
Even rocking up this late is stressful. You don't really know how much longer is left on any of these smokes that are down. So you're unaware of the time. You're unaware of the timings of when you get to play. It's just looking to leave RVP.
Do go a bit too far on that B push there. Trying to brawl. Cole just fight them. Like Cole should know how to brawl. They're from North America. If VP want to go for a Full banana fight. Cole will have the numbers to stop him. This is how the round started, but it ended right there. That molly was so good, I think VP thought it would hold them back, but they just run through it. So good save for Cole.
So VP's overextension gives them a round. This has to be where they start making some ground in this map. Triple stack over towards B early. Flammers still aggressive in middle. JT getting bullied by the util here. They've got him pinned into the logs, and Icy's going to find him nice and easy for Icy.
He's hit the easy shots in this map so far. Cole going to speed up.
Flammers and Co have this crossfire, but the nades are brutal. Full blind is electronic. He was a dead man. And they know about Flammers down in the pit. He has to drop this smoke, so he's low on health. The third nade will finish the job. Complexity used that util really well on this A play. Great realization as well. Once they spot the AWP starting a B, they go for the instant A hit. Fast util to make it happen. Flammers never even got to fire a shot down in pit. And so Complexity have our attention. That is a convincing second round.
Okay, Complexity. Some quicker pace. Catching VP by surprise. And even some smiles for 6E as well, as Complexity avoid what felt like we were building into a beating with those first 5 rounds. 3 nades on Flammers. Whatever you can do to stop him. Oh, reality check. It's a weird peek for Hauser. Pressure super wide. I see. He hits another easy shot, Harry.
Yeah, he's been nailing them here, which is very important for Virtus.pro. He's been a big part of this dominant lead that they have. Untraded 5v4, and the one guy that tried to get the trade, which was Grim, has been bullied by the util out of Virtus.pro. Now super wounded. A minute left on the clock here as Cole set their eyes on the A play. They have control over the apartments. Util getting lobbed in by JT. He only has 1 flash to help with this. Double porch side setup as well. Flammers gonna, or Fame rather, gonna call as soon as he's blinded. Hits a good timing on that swing. Now they're ready for the spill over out of the apartments. 2 players over as short with a third moving over. There should be no way into this for Complexity. VP just positioned too well. Nate does great damage, but goes no further.
Just the pressure is constantly on. Even in that 1v3, gets peeked through the molly, and they're breaking the long smoke with a nade. So VP just don't let up. Even when they play a more standard round, they make sure Complexity know there is no rest for the wicked. Nice porch setup as well. Stops the pin cross. Even when Cole don't pop mid, VP are ready. 6-2. Final buy for Cole before they're going to be looking in their empty pockets. JT double naded. Ouch. Oh. Okay, good responsive nades for Complexity on the corner, stopping repeats. VP have to play in the safety of the bomb site now. Fame and Flip both wounded. Oh, I would love to see just a flat-out B execute here for Complexity. They're going to double pump it, go back, clear out middle. I feel like with this default, you're still looking to end B. With their nade damage, it's a very tempting prospect. Got no control other than apartments. So Nyx will throw out a bit of a fake before we see this B hit into the stack.
I mean, Electronics pieced this one together already. He's moved around here to be the third man over at B. Icy Zorp on a very strong line as well. There is still that option. That back door is still open thanks to Nyx, but at this point they are very committed. Electronic gonna get out with one. JT on that island with the bomb as Grim tries to make the round-winning play. He managed to sneak past Electronic in the smoke, but he's being held. Gets the info now. Electronic with the instant trade. One hell of a turnaround for Electronic. And Nyx just left too far removed. He will have this one kill on a platter. But no winning this round for Nyx. There simply isn't time. Electronic just knew what the game plan was there for Complexity.
Yeah, they were ready for it. They were holding for it just in case. I feel like her timing must be called, like, watch out on that CT smoke, because Electronic also hid inside of it. So they're considering, especially when they fall back, Complexity out of B, because they're waiting for a flank. VP, keep an eye on it. Electronic just finding a lot of individual impact in this series, as was in yesterday's. Now just that saved AK and a Galil against an unstoppable Virtus.pro. Molly ready for Flammus. He's got just enough pixel. That early. They're going to run through it. It's a CT molly after all. No need to respect that, but look at the double setup, man. Call it a triple with Icy on the long side. Flammus may die, but it is not in vain. It baits Complexity into the lion's den. Chewed up, spat out.
Oh, this gets weird now. What the hell is that? Halzerg holding on for the push out through mid. Is ready for the double push up through Banana, and now we end up in a 2v2 with guns gathered. The bomb is still pit side for Complexity.
I can't believe Electronics going B, though. This is crazy. Like, is he going to push down Banana for a big flank? Like, they should know they have bombs, so he's going to just check it out, and now he knows they're both mid and apps. So that's, I guess, some info, play a little safer. Icy with his first miss could let them back into a 2v4. It's on the captain.
They hear him. They know he's here. In a box, JT's going to finish the job. 2v4 from Complexity.
Wow.
Starts with a Halzerg double dig. JT goes on a close with the rifle. That's a weird round for VP to give over.
I think it's just the cost of business when you're playing this aggressive, pushing in a 4v2, flank dealt with. Wow, that second shot is miraculous. And Icy misses one shot. Sure, VP are playing a bit on their own there, but I think that's, like I said, the cost of playing the way you're playing right now. It's working every other round. Complexity do just manage to punish them finally for their aggression. That's when VP should relax and just tie this one up 9-3, knotted.
Problematic thing, they're at 1900 loss and they are all in on this round. So if they come up short, suddenly 5-round half for Complexity, that's something they go off of. So this is a chance for Cole to kind of rejuvenate themselves on Inferno. Give themselves a fighting chance here. It feels like they're expecting something a bit more passive as well. How quickly they've played through Banana. Usually they're respectful here. The util has been very punishing, but instead they try to go quickly. Flit farms 2, gets out at 1 HP. 99 damage done to Flit as he gets out with the double.
That's rough.
And so the worst of starts for Cole here.
maybe execute and hope for the best, but they're only too strong right now. There's still this super late lurk. They'll go back to join it. If Nyx dies while they're going back down Banana, this could be a problem, but he gets his entry on one side. Finishes the B player. Does that tempt them? No, Complexity still want to commit. It's 2-2. It's a way in. VP have Flamus in the pit.
It's now dead, but it's right as reinforcements arrive. Flamus is even smoked off here. Flash over towards Long gives Icy the chance to back out of there. So for now, Flamus is left fighting alone.
Yeah, if he just gets one, they're great. They can play the retake together.
Icy's somewhat re-aggroed around Moto and is now actually holding back into the site here.
This is so hard for Cole.
Plant. VP know in this moment they get a 4v1 and there's the backstab landing. Halzerk dead. Grim has to do this all alone. Didn't get to see the Grim show on Dust2, and it won't start in that 1v4 either. The first kill found, but goes no further. Virtus.pro, a swift and immediate response. Far tighter, far cleaner. Great double kill to open from Flit.
I'm liking watching VP. Okay, yeah, Cole may not be sharp enough right now to stop this, and some of the brawling not as coordinated, but VP are hitting everything right now. They're playing great. The comms are flowing. Flamus living there. Icy has literally only missed one shot this map, it feels like. And yes, it was consequential. They lost the round in a 4v2, but he has been just nailing them to the wall. Really safe pit position from Flamus there. Buys so much time for his team to come in. And Complexity, what can they do here? What are they supposed to do? One round on the half. Try and give them some runway. But VP are running away with Inferno.
Damage connected on a Grim on that spam, but Electronic hasn't hung around to discover it. Thank goodness the info flash works wonders, because now Electronic has wisened up to the fact they made it past Moto. Still release, dropping into the pit. Awkward team damage there as he tries to get them into the site. Missed shot from the ICAWP. And there's the rotate. Dude. Everyone here for Virtus.pro. That is a brawl, a skirmish for this A control. One that VP are able to close out on a 9-3 half now.
If someone wanted to watch this game, I'd say just watch that round. That will give you a good idea of what's really been going on, except it's even more dominant than that. Just the constant trades. I like the pathing for Nyx. If only he got away with it to clear Cold Zero box by jumping on default, but yeah, just Electronic just solo pushes the smoke library. There's no respect in this game from VP. It's very entertaining, but it must be a really hard game to play for Complexity. Feel like they get no moment to breathe and communicate. Like, there's been no slow mid rounds in this game where comments go, okay, let's regroup 3v3, let's double pump and execute, let's go, okay, let's commit together. None of that in this map. It has just been VP terrorizing the CT side.
And I think that's a big problem for Cole, because even when you look at like the strength of someone like JT, he's always called some great set pieces, and that's often how he gets into the flow of a game, right? And you haven't really ever been in the position to do that if you're Complexity in this map so far.
Just chaos, pure chaos. Missed motor smoke there. Looks like it costs Complexity quite a lot in that last round. As their side players get cut down by the rotate. VP a pistol would be a knockout blow to Complexity in this 0-1 Swiss matchup.
The Grim dual Berettas. That was how Dust2 started. 3K from Grim on the dualies. He's open with one here. The second half of Inferno. The VP intent on exploding out through the apartments. Get down into the pit. Halzerk arrives in middle. VP know they're in a bit of a box here. And with spam even connecting from JT. Bit of luck goes a long way. Just prioritize getting that bomb planted now if you're Virtus.pro. I'll start running at them. They're charging in. The Dual Berettas find more success. It's only Flamus left. Long smoke fades. They are on this defuse. There's nothing he can do about it. It's being stuck. Flamus with all the kills, but he can't win this. And so Complexity will lock in a pistol round in this second half.
They're just lucky they can defuse safely because that guy is feeling it right there. He's hitting every headshot in that post-bomb. Complexity granted a moment of relief in this game. And I'm almost worried, Harry. I'm hoping not because we're 3 halves down in this series, but I'm almost worried VP will fall back into a slow T side like they did on Dust2. I would like to just see them keep this up and right now force up, give me something quick, pop through the mid smoke, go for a hard B. I don't want to see a James style T side. I want to keep the pressure on.
Bro, this force could get weird as well. Complexity with how they've kind of divvied up the money here. They've got 3 rifles. Now that means 3 players with essentially, they get to pick 1 nade, right? And so you don't have a lot of ability to slow this round down. Halzerk, no nades. Nyx, no nades. Grim, smoke, and a HE. I'm very nervous just looking at the buy.
What could go wrong?
They have 1 incendiary. That's the only, like, that and the 2 or 3 smokes they have. That's all they have to remove pace from this round. VP is starting off really slow as well, right? They know in these first round buys, you're either working with SMGs and then you do have some util to rely on. If there's any rifles in play, they know that Complexity are working within limited resources here, and so they wait for Cole to burn that. They didn't take any risks at the start of this round. There was no challenge for Banana, very little challenge for this Apartments control as they take it late. And so they have let Complexity burn almost all of their util at the start of this round. This could get weird. The individuals are going to have to make up for this for Cole now. Right, you decided to go for the firepower over the util. You have to show us why.
Cole took bottom Banana, but VP pushed them out with a Molotov, and they did the same one short. So Cole have been pushed into passive setups. It comes down to Halzerk re-clearing middle at 45 seconds, so he's going to rotate B. That is the rotate that could save Complexity, and around with no utility, just this Molotov on the B-bomb site. VP edged their way closer with 5 players into a 3-man hold. To be honest, Harry, there's no excuses. Cole have to win this round. Util or not, they have to win this round.
Here comes Virtus.pro into the 3-man stack. Halzerk and JT to open. And they will start chewing through this defense from Virtus.pro.
Well done.
Halzerk, well handled with 4. And his captain there alongside him lends a helping hand. Complexity put the worries to rest as they deal with that force buy.
It's reassuring, if nothing else. They get the important info that VP tried to deny from them. They hit a nice Molotov. And even though VP execute, Complexity barely take a scratch on that B hold.
I mean, it's really good round from Halzerk. Not only the 4K, but it was him who went for the deep clear on mid you were talking about, right? And kind of pieced that round together ahead of time. Aggression all the way down Banana. I like that versus the pistols, Cole are making some aggro moves, trying to feel like they have a bit of dominion over this game again.
VP bleeding the clock and the reserves dry. They will get to clear this corner though. Unless Grim is saved by JT.
Oh, Grim actually tried getting more aggressive there, and he's going to come to regret that. Icy's deep now finds another. Oh, I can't believe Nick's chanced it with another swing in a mid, but he does pick up the kill. That's what the headlines will read as Nick's double dibs. And doesn't let that 2v3 get weird. All right, complexity.
Haven't seen a full buy for VP. I'm not.
No, exactly.
I'm not counting my chickens
they've
yet.
put themselves within shooting distance of a tie game.
They've done the bare minimum. They've done the necessary work. But they still need a really strong second half. And that is, like I said, coming into it, it's been the problem. Cole have had some really good first starts. But it's closing the games where it has to count. Something that Cole have yet to do in 2025, win a single map.
Grim and JT have at least taken space over towards Banana. Ooh, JT leaving Grim deep. Means Grim does have to back on out of there. Thankfully, JT re-smokes as he exits. And so now Grim sitting around on Banana with an extra smoke. That's ample to stop a B hit, at least slow it down and buy time for rotates. And so it's allowed a 4-man stack over here at A for complexity. And that is where VP are kind of hedging their bets towards right now. Flitz the guy left over towards Banana. Guy's got 2 health. He's not going to go clear that real estate alone. And so complexity are stacked up in the right place.
When they get the first as well, that will relieve a lot of pressure as they continually flash this long angle. Alzek rotates away. 60 finds a second before he finishes. Nix falls pit. Flamus hears it. VP acting like they're done. 20 seconds. They're going to give this a go. They need Flit to get involved right now. They can't do this with just 2. Clearing the back site. Flamus can't find it. And that will be the call. VP surrender in this hit. Complexity find a 7th off of just a couple of kills on the back of 60. Some respect forced out of Virtus.pro. Maybe we've got a game on our hands. Felt like VP wanted to make quick work of Cole. T-side is proving tougher than anticipated. Grim's here. Triple B. Oh.
This is the right move for Virtus.pro, just going back to something grouped, playing together. Don't try and long this round out. Instead, just use the brute force pack roll into Grim.
Oh.
And he says, yeah, send the pack my way. He cuts him down. 4 kills deep is Grimathy. Icy 1v5.
I don't see it happening.
The net is tightening around Virtus.pro. Complexity now with a flawless round. Money getting banked up for the CT side.
Yeah, VP need to find a way in. It might be off the back of these B hits, but Cole have been so active in getting the mid control and re-clearing that position that VP can't really pull the wool over their eyes just yet. We're going to need a more active lurker on this A site. Virtus.pro. Does Icy really just want to die to get the loss bonus? This is playing. Okay, yeah, I mean, sure, I guess. Don't know why I wouldn't save. 3650. He comes into this round with less. I don't get it. Like, I know you're the AWPer, but also other people have more money. They can drop AWP. You can... yeah, I don't know. Don't know why you do that. Either way. Just
no, I haven't been a huge fan of VPT sides.
no.
They get a bit confused and slow and bogged down, but there's no like refined sick ending to a lot of it, right? Like the amount of sort of VPT side rounds that just kind of peter out and don't amount to much is high in supply, and that's the same on almost every map for VP. The only map they have like a winning T-side percentage on is obviously Anubis, right? But even then, they have one of the worst T-side percentages I've seen.
Oh dear.
That's a brutal way to start as well. They don't know about Electronic up close, and that might suddenly give VP a way back in. 60 was here as that third man. The thorn in their side stops this play, spilling over into the B side. Icy still tries to make moves, but 60 holds the line with an important double kill to stop this round getting out of control.
A very impactful series right now for 60.
One man who they haven't been able to stop in clutches yet. His name is Fame, and he's in a 1v3 right now with an open route into this A site. Complexity fully chomped down on those B rotates, and so Fame has all the time in the world to pick his post plant here.
Realizing very late on this one. And so Fame, he's scared they're still here, but as more time passes, he realizes he has more room. Does he want to leave the site? The issue is the bomb is on the site at the back. So he's going to stay here.
Yeah, this is the toughest clutch Fame has been in yet, right? You've seen him win a handful of 1v2s already in this series, but a 1v3 with a lot of variables, a lot of question marks. He's trying to react only once he gets info, but it's just the one from Fame.
Honestly, I was a little scared there, not because I want Cole to spend the whole retake messing around with utility, but they have mollies, nades, smokes, and flashes. They didn't use a single thing. And you know, there is an argument to be made that you should just burn out one position, just one less position to check, throw it back site. You can do it safely without exposing yourself, but Cole just come in, trade that kill. They do it. Rounds under the rug. We can forget about it. Nice double for Electronic, but these triple Bs have been consistent for Complexity. They've either been rotating quick or starting with a lot of triple Bs. So I wonder if VP want to play around that. Warp in middle. This was a 9-3 first half. Complexity looking to lock in their first map of the season.
Double porch side set up, but nothing found from it. It's 60 again, the one trying to alleviate pressure. Important trade, sure, but 60 still has more to do, and not a lot of space to do it in. He's boxed out, and now iced out of the round. Just one from 60, and one kill will not be enough here. Flit even hunting in at the close does give a kill away.
They're too far, though. They have loads of money, but it's a long way back round to that A site, so Cole are going to call it off.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think this is fine. You probably wouldn't win the 2v3 anyway with how late you're going to be arriving. And you don't want to be in that position where you kind of gamble it on a round like this. Then you have to fully reinvest, so then you have like, what? You'd be down to kind of
it's something
2-3 players running low on cash, and suddenly you can get reset, and then you lose the game.
It's not something you're not going to be adding the money up 4 rounds from now, but it will matter. This game is going to be close, so Nothing wrong with that call. Shame 60 can't find a third electronic on his last legs.
I think the thing that probably hurts the most about that round for Complexity is you did on. They've loved these triple B starts. That was VP trying to adjust to that. Complexity and JT had actually gotten ahead of it by moving away from the triple B beginning, starting 3 on A with a triple short setup. It was tailor-made to try and shut down this mid-aggression, and it doesn't pan out. That feels frustrating because you had the right read of the game. You knew what VP were going to do in that round, but you fell down in the execution of it. And so now the final timeout called for VP. And won't have any more left. And the tail end of this map, a very, very close second map here versus Complexity. Electronic's got to fly solo for the remainder of regulation. No more breathers to take, Virtus.pro.
Icy just rifling. Nothing wrong with that. The T side here. Be break up alt mid as Cole go for late nade stack down mid and banana. Decent damage, but for a triple HE, not going to get them a kill. Halza, important opener, but smoked off. Walks his walk back to the A side. VP, it doesn't look like they want to commit, but as I say that, bomb pick back up, Moto smoke goes in, VP tempted once again. They've pulled 4 players over. Grim has a re-smoke at B. And VP have no HE to break this. Can Grim get it down in time? VP don't care. They're just gonna go through. They've read it perfectly.
Yeah, straight in, ahead of that util. Grim now, the aim's got to be the thing that backs up this round. Trap down in the pool. He's buying as much time as he can. But each second they get ever closer. Grim dead after 1. Let's allow his teammates to at least have already began these rotates. They're knocking on the door. Our Complexity. Will Virtus.pro be there to let them in? 4v4 in this retake. Cole win this. They tie us up at 10-all, and VP start to run into monetary problems. Cole are hungry for their first map win with this squad. And it's all left hinging on this retake. 60 tries his damnedest, 2 kills. It's left to JT and Halzerk. Blitz the man to beat. Blitz the man to stop. Halzerk sticking this, and Flit, no contest, doesn't try and stop that, calls their bluff. Complexity successful 4v4 retake there of that B site.
Unreal round for Cole. That's such a hard round to win with 4 players in a post plant. Flit doesn't put any pressure on. He's waiting for a flank. And that's only Grim at the back of the site. VP, that's their first fake of the entire T side, taking mid control, doing a double pump on A, and then going back to a B hit. Cole have only Grim, and you could argue he doesn't really even do enough. And it's still a round for Complexity. They are right there within touching distance. After a 9-3 comeback, a reset round of VP, they are all in. And they are all out of Banana. Grim blows Electronic off of the round. This is happening whether you like it or not, VP. And Halzerk waiting for a contact play again at this B bomb site. VP go back to what they just tried. Could be trouble.
Oh, look, JT's already ahead of this as well.
There it is.
They try to play through that retake banana util. They spot Halzerk's AWP, and plucks another man from the ranks of Virtus.pro. Now repositioning this AWP, just constantly looking to harass Grim, JT, and Halzerk, the 3 legacy members of this Complexity squad, all play their hand in tandem, and it's only Fame left. 1v5, they've got him boxed in at the ruins. They know that he slipped the net. They know he made it past. Grim puts on a show. Complexity moving into the lead, and VP start to run out of money. We are so deep in this second half of the game that might decide VP's fate.
They're buying again. They're buying again. I mean, fair enough, max loss, but far from a close round. VP, I feel like they had their chance. I don't think it's happening now.
I mean, 9-3 in the first half. You couldn't have asked for a better situation going into your T side if you're Virtus.pro.
Missed Insta. VP are going to be kicking themselves about that 4v4 post plant. Flake could have spammed them off the bomb. An opportunity missed. And maybe a map dropped is the cost for VP. Playing this one reserved. A big risk for Grim. He's walking through.
Oh, there's the flash. Perfect timing.
Hey, he killed the guy at the back.
Yeah, not even his intended target, but a stray bullet strikes Fame out of the round. Flit is also wounded.
Better than nothing for VP. Could have gone very wrong.
Nyx is starting to leave. Complexity over-rotating towards B.
Has full nades.
MongolZ is in the pit, powerful position with this AWP, and there isn't a Molotov to flush him out of this angle. This could be a disaster for Virtus.pro, but a missed shot. MongolZ nearly caught on the reposition. Starting to really feel the pressure now as VP spill into the site. It's Flit with 2 in this round to make it happen. Virtus.pro, they've kept themselves in Inferno for one more round. Complexity relegated to save here. They're so far away, but their money is maxing out. They could go for this. They're just so far removed.
The argument for saving legitimately is AKs. That is the argument right now for Complexity. I actually, otherwise, I would say go get some kills right now to keep VP's economy honest, because they don't actually have any bank. But Cole know they physically cannot win the round, and so they're just going to save AKs. It's the right call. Dude, why would they rotate out of A? That's such a crazy call, because Cole have good info at B, and they've also proven they can hit the really hard 4v4 B retake in the previous round. So I would have just loved to see them stay 2A there. VP have tried and failed at B round after round, and Cole are damaged because of it. And to be honest, MongolZ, he's not been required in a lot of these rounds on CT side, but that's when he had to take someone with him, man. If he gets one kill, Cole might try the 3v3 retake. One kill is all it would take. And he had T-Molly, nade smoke flash, AWP. He does nothing. That's a really awkward round for MongolZ at the worst possible time. Can VP really do this after feeling like it was already
This
lost?
is the 3D Max game all over again, man.
It's VP. They're still paid by the round, guys. They still got their contracts. It still takes them 3 maps over time.
Last time this happened, and VP won some crazy rounds. They ended up choking in the long run. But this time, Grim, that is a wild play to make.
He's done it twice now. Is 1 for 1 worth it?
Oh, Nyx on the aggression. Hasn't seen Fame yet, but Fame's gonna throw util. Now Nyx is the info. Does he react quickly? No, he's just going to wait. The longer he waits, there's Fame walking into his crosshair. 60 with the mow down. Electronic knows there's one kill between him and this B site, and a chance to clutch up for Virtus.pro. Can he get past 60? One of the most tenured riflers. Can't go blow for blow with 60, who holds his own. 3 kills. The new man in the Cole jersey, he stands tall. Complexity are 1 round away from their first map win with this new roster.
This might be 60's best series yet for Complexity. He has had a lot of impact across Dust2 as well, even in a losing map. Here on this second of Inferno, he has been monumental. Had some stellar holds. And that is a scary, pressure situation against Electronic, who's got you trapped in a corner in a 1v1. And 60 still makes it happen. VP need to look for overtime, as Complexity tried to cause an upset in this series and take their map pick from 9-3 down. And look at the grenades in this last round of reg. 4 players battered on VP. Winning this would be a miracle. Quad A, VP, looking for the B execute. The only HE on the wrong side of the map to break a smoke. VP can't go.
And as they try and like the downtime in this round and go and probe the other side of the map, they're walking into the stack, but the stack starts to get dissolved at just the wrong time. They left top mid, they had the crossfire set up here. That's gonna give VP a way in. Sixy might have to be the hero again. Strikes one from the tally on the long side. They're gonna look for the pressure to be relieved by playing in through short. Nyx here alongside Sixy.
Great repos for Sixy again.
Makes it into the site. Nyx tapped out. It is Sixy or it's overtime.
It's winnable.
He's got to go huge. It was a 3K in that last round to put Complexity in pole position. If he finds this one, the game is Complexity's, but it's just the double from Sixy. Grim 1v2 needs to clutch up or else this one goes to OT. Kid's been picked up, gives himself a bit more time. He's very fast on this flank as well. Grim is the experienced man for Cole. Supposed to be the star, meant to be the one that can make these moments happen, but couldn't catch his bearings. VP keep us in this for a few more rounds as they drag this game into overtime.
Oh my God, it's so Virtus.pro. They even go into the quad A setup. They get 3 different fights at long. Sixy gets out after one, and still VP win it, pushing back into the crossfire. Nyx fighting early there is going to regret that. I feel like if he could just play his crossfire here with Sixy, they can win that game right then and there. But he plunges Sixy into a round that's too tough for one man.
Yeah, it's a shame down the stretch. Like, there's been now 2 scenarios where Cole had the right read, the right stack, but they're a little bit twitchy, a little bit nervous, and they dismantle their stacks at just the wrong moment. They've got to hold on in OT. It's not a bad start for MOUZ.
Whoa.
Grim's nade going to follow through with that trade onto Electronic. And so Complexity looking to stabilize here. 4 on 3, but IC's reclaimed that advantage. They were teeing this up for Grim to be left as the solo B anchor. Now MOUZ has to come back. This has split the defense 1-1. They get the spot on Sixy. They know that MOUZ's AWP is over on the other side of the map. Where do they want to go? Where do VP feel comfortable fighting? Do they want to try and trade this AWP? They know MOUZ has to take these kills one at a time, and so they're going to home in on that AWP.
Sixy really tried to force a kill to equalize it there. Flamus escapes. A nade on the mid-smoke. Still nothing for Sixy. Does he want to risk the gamble on this B-bomb site? He's hanging around, leaving MOUZ to hold the line. He's got a 1v3 on his plate.
You kind of have to
execute.
Kind of have to just split the defense here, right? If you gamble wrong, 2v3, you're going to be left saving. That's not how you want to start overtime, and
But
so
it requires a multi-kill.
It does, and MOUZ's got to be the one to do it. He has to take 3 separate shots, time to reposition and put another bullet in this AWP. MOUZ makes it look so easy. It's anything but. That is all MOUZ, man. 4 kills to keep Complexity in good standing in this map. MOUZ might have had a quiet time in regulation, but that is a very loud round from Complexity's AWP.
Cannot believe he nails it. VP, they try to play it by the book. They get all the nades in, they clear all the angles, and it's MOUZ dancing behind the pillar with every single shot on that B-bomb site. Right when Complexity need him. VP, they drag it into overtime. Was it worth the wait? Was it just delaying Cole's upset map win? Oh my God, that's a crazy shot through the smoke on a spray. Headshot angle, no less. gives VP a way back into this round. It's going to keep JT primed and ready on that B site. Final smoke picked up and put down. It's no longer util to stop the B hit. VP feeling burned by the AWP. Will they go contact again?
Really good timing on this rotate for 60. He's now set up in CT spawn with flashes to help JT. And so even though this util, no. it's missed. JT's allowed to hang out here. Flashes now to follow. 60 even looking like he wants to barrel through this CT smoke. Electronic makes him pay the price. It's still JT left as the lonely anchor in at the back of the site. He's got teammates ready to play through ruins. JT can only get the attention away, but he doesn't find a thing. Nyx now caught up close. They hear that smoke connect with him.
Oh, a nightmare game for Nyx right now.
Oh, MongolZ gave us that lovely sequence on the AWP in the last round, hoping the molly gives the fight over to him. Electronic burns so low, but it just won't connect.
Oh, he didn't shoot.
And so MongolZ's left running away with this AWP. Virtus.pro tie us up at 13-all. This next round feels very important. This has been a map dominated by the CT half. And so Complexity need to, in the same vein, if Virtus.pro pick up a second T round here, that's almost as well as they did in the entirety of that second half. And so that would tee them up for a win. MongolZ at least survives on this AWP. With the one round that they won coming down to just 2 players surviving for Complexity, I'm really wondering what the money's looking like here as well. The AWP save certainly helps. They should have everything they need, but there could be some limitations here for Complexity. Stress is setting in. You see Electronic looking a little bit bewildered as to how this one's dragged on so long. It became a very stressful game since that 9-3 first half that VP fielded.
I think the best part of the CT side for Complexity has been the rotations. They've always been really, really quick to make the right read. There's been one exception to the rule when they gambled B in a 4v4, but otherwise it's been kind of just perfect rotations being called by Complexity. And reliable anchors, round after round. Will Grim keep up his aggression in Banana, because he's been getting 1-for-1 in a lot of these rounds, and that's kind of made his score more even. He's been in the bomb site, he's been good for multiple kills. They've been very aggressive on this half. Nyx gets put down low in apartments.
The fact he even went for an aggressive peak with a triple B start for Complexity is wild. Now he's wounded and hurt. And so that might put a bit of pressure to dismantle this triple B start for Complexity. There's also just been a lot of nades lobbed down Banana. I feel like VP should be aware that this is one of those triple B starts.
Look like it.
And if they do look to go faster in this A site with a wounded Nyx down in the pit, Cole tried to get ahead of this by rotating around early. They're still at the whim of this util from Virtus.pro.
4 here, and VP go back. That's crazy. MongolZ's on the line in Banana. This could go very wrong for VP. They found the weakest site, but a missed shot for MongolZ off of the flash. He's got a backup. He's got no blocking util. VP are going to run down the AWP again.
Needs to be another sequence from MongolZ. Has to be. Oh no, Electronic was waiting that whole time.
30 seconds.
And now VP go back, trying to link up with Electronic. Cole have been pulled all around the map. They started 3B.
Nyx is live.
Assembled the 4-man A stack. Back to 3B. And now back over the way again. They've been around the world and then some. But JT and Grim alleviate the pressure. They still haven't spotted Nyx, but they'll finally deal with him. VP getting his bomb planted. Swing from Flammers looks to seal the deal. Hell of a hat trick. As Flammers throws down the gauntlet, VP go looking for these 2 T-side rounds they need if they want to close out this game. Complexity did such a good job to pull this one back into overtime in the first place. From 9-3 down. But if MongolZ can't clutch up here, they have a very tall task ahead of them. So much time ticked off this bomb, and there's Fame with the closer. 2 rounds straight in the first OT for Virtus.pro.
You'd like to think that could be enough, but right now, anything is possible. VP, it took them a long time after a dominant first half. And they almost bottle it right at the end. That was a full deathmatch. That was a 5-on-5 with no grenades in the round. When Electronic kills the long player and VP rotate back in. Poor Nyx, who's so low, he feels like he can't play, and he's just being held by Flamus, who even swings Moto in the post plant. VP keep on their aggression. And they go back to, if we remember regulation, an extremely oppressive CT side. They were pushing mid, they were fighting Banana with 3. They would never let off the gas against Complexity. Is that the style they're going to bring into overtime? Against a full buy, against a definite AWP on Hauzerg.
Aggression down the Banana, boost assembled. They didn't spot Grim make it past the util, and they're not able to contain him. Flip falls. Grim, he started playing his T-side in that second half with how aggressive he was fighting for Banana. All CT side long. And so he's been waiting to get let off the leash here, moving back into the T half. He starts off with a 5v4 for Complexity. Even hoping for a little bit more. Icy's left as the only defender in this B site. And Grim is so close to swinging him.
If they boost, he's done for. There's no way. Shot. Okay, before the flash, he fires off. Icy falls back. Gonna get a block in. Tentative. Really shouldn't be. Electronic traded with Flamus in middle. And it works out for VP all along the way. Fame doesn't stop. A deep peek puts another kill in this round.
Even this is awkward, right? Having to slow down and go get the bomb. It split the offense. Grim dies trying to play his hand through the smoke. He knows the window was closing on the timing to hit this B site, and so now JT left up in this. 1-on-3 laid out ahead of him. One man watching the cross. That AWP still to be spotted. Icy is repositioned Ruin side. And even though JT looks aware, he's going to have to hit a blinder. Icy's waiting for a plant. Fake on it from JT. And he knows he's just been checked. This won't get any easier for JT here, as now the Banana Lurk looks to arrive. Flamus could put a stop to this, and he will. Spam connects. Virtus.pro, 2 chances now to walk this one over the line.
You can argue it should have been done a long time ago, but VP will take a win if it's going to give them a 2-0 and propel them forward after a messy game and an even messier day yesterday against 3D Max. These wins have not come clean for VP. They'll just be happy to get it. Nice try for JT. Pieces that together really nicely. It's just the timing of Flamus. Stops him in his tracks. VP with a bit of freedom here.
Well, how's it with the aggro AWP rooting, trying to take this deep line, but he really needed that as the fire burns him and JT alive. They're chasing down the Complexity captain. Escape is anything but guaranteed. JT just gets out of there, but you're celebrating survival a long way from victory. Arcol.
This might be it, Harry.
A man down. JT, 3 points of health. And so the burden of responsibility that falls to Nyx, Sixy, and Grim to be the difference makers. Nyx makes his play out through the apartments, tries to run it through the smoke. He had some cheeky moments doing that.
Boom.
In regulation, but in OT, it falls on deaf ears.
As good as done in a 2v5. VP stay alive on Complexity's map pick. Nades will not save you now. Sixy's had a great game, maybe his best yet, but Complexity will still be searching for their first victory of the year. Yet to win a map, VP 2-0 the series and recover 1-1 in the Swiss bracket. For Cole, it's Elimination Station as they're down last of the line.
Yeah, 0-2, right?